Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, It's a Go Church Stitches. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys steps I took in designing this jute crossbody bag. If this sounds like something you're interested in, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share for more beautiful and exciting videos like this. Without further ado, let's get started. First off is to draft out the front pattern of this bag. And here I have my A4 paper to draft out the front part of this bag. So I folded it into two this way. I'm going up by 6 inches, which is the front length of this bag. At this upper part, I'm going to come in by 1.5 inches. This part that arrow is pointing at 1.5 inches. At this second part, which is this down part, I'll come in by 1 inches. So I'm just going to mark just small line there and use my free hand to just curve the edge because the edge of the bag isn't straight. After drafting out the front pattern of this bag, here I have this Maco. This is a very light and soft Maco that I'm working with. So if you're a beginner, I suggest this kind of Maco than the thicker one or fiber in making this bag. Okay, so I am going to now place the pattern on the Maco and draft it out following the shape of the pattern. So I will be cutting out two of this for the front and back of this bag. So the next step is to cover the Maco with the fabric you're working with. So the first fabric I have here is this jute fabric and the second fabric here is this Ankara fabric. And cutting out the fabric, you don't follow the shape of the Maco, you cut out extra 1 inches by the side of the fabric because you're going to use that extra inches to fold in so that the edge of the bag will be neat. Just watch what I'm going to do. So what I have here is this top bond gum. I'm going to apply this gum on one face of this Maco, then dry a little while I place it on the fabric. I'm going to use this extra allowance by the side of this fabric and then fold in following the shape of the Maco. The next step is to cut out the side of the bag. To get the length of the side, I'm going to measure round the main body of the bag from this point till this point. And when I measured mine, I got 22 inches as the length. This is the material I'll first work with for the side. So the length is 22 inches and the width is 3 inches. The first material I'm working with for the side, which is going to serve as the lining, is this light leather. At the beginning of the side of this bag is not usually the same width with the base part. So I'm going to be minusing half inches on both sides, and I'm going to come down by 3.5 inches and just slant down the half inches down to rhyme with the other width, like the other width of the side. So this is how I meant, like you just slant it down, and I'm going to use my scissors to cut off this excess allowance. By the time I'm done tracing out the side of the bag accurately, I'm going to retrace the side of the bag on the body of the bag to make sure I don't have any excess allowance. I'm going to cut it out and then blend everything together. So the reason why you have to retrace it back on the body of the bag, so that it's better now to trim it off now than when you are done setting the side ready to join together. So this is the side which will be serving as the lining, and this Ankara part will serving as the outer face of this bag of the side. So this leather part of the side, I'm going to gum it, like wrong face of the Ankara, wrong face of the leather. I'm going to gum it together. After working on the side of the bag, this is how it looks like. So this is the side, this is the back of the bag, this is the front of the bag, really. So the next thing I'm going to be working on now is to cut out the flap for this bag. And to get this, I'm going to get back the front pattern and get another A4 paper. So first off, I'm going to go up this A4 paper. I'm going to go up by 1 inches. This 1 inches is the allowance that I'm going to stitch to the back of this bag. So at this line of this 1 inches, I'm going to mark 2 inches. So this 2 inches I'm marking will be the upper base of this bag. The upper part of this bag, it will be this 2 inches. So guys, if you have watched this video to this point and you haven't subscribed, liked, shared, commented, subscribed, that's unfair to do. So what I'm going to mark now is the flap. So from this 2 inches line, I'm going to mark down 5 inches. So the length for the flap will be 5 inches, and I'm going to cut off the excess pepper allowance. So I'm just going to trace it this way. The curve of this bag is not four corner, it's like you curve it this way. And after I was done, I wasn't satisfied with the look, like the curve for the flap. I had to recurve it again, and I got what I wanted. You understand? So any shape you want to give your flap, if it's triangle, if it's four corner, it's all your choice. Okay, after drafting out the flap layers, this is how it looks like. The next step I'll take is to place this pattern paper on my Maco and trace it out. I'm drawing these arrows because I'm going to be separating every layers here, so that when I'll be joining them back, I will follow the arrow and get it accurately. So that is the reason why this arrow should be drawn. So after gumming the Ankara fabric to the flap part, this is how it looks. So the next thing I have here now is this leather. The width is half inches. So I'm going to measure out the length and cut off the remaining excess leather and apply gum to it, and then place it in front of the bag, and I'll go right on my sewing machine and top stitch. After stitching the leather to the flap, this is how it looks. So the next thing I have here is I cut out a lining, which is this Ankara fabric, okay, that we use to cover this rough part. And at the same time, I'm going to be attaching the magnetic pin to it. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to use the front part, which is this jute part, to trace out where I'll add the magnetic pin, and it will be at the center. So guys, watch carefully how I'm going to target where to add this magnetic pin, and your bag, it won't be one-sided, the flap won't be one-sided. Just take your time and get it accurately. I'm going to attach the half circle ring to the side of the bag using this leather material to help us fix the handle of this bag and carry it. Yeah. The length of the handle I cut out for this bag is 22 inches and the width before folding is 3 inches. So I don't want my own handle like the length to be quite long, but if you want to use, you can carry it as a crossbody bag and also as a shoulder bag. You should take the length of yours, something like 35 inches, and you adjust that to it so that you'll be able to adjust it to the length you want. So guys, these are steps I took in designing this jute crossbody bag, or should I call it jute shoulder bag? Anyone, all of them are like, So guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on notification bell to be the first to be notified when I drop new videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Drop your comments on the comment section below. Share this video to people it will be helpful too. And this is all for today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.